And gentlemen, have a wonderful day wherever you are. Have lots of fun. God bless. I'm Big Belly.
And I'm Bumbles.
There she is.
I'm Bumbles.
And together we are.
Turn around. Together,
Big Belly
Belly
Bumbles.
Bumbles. Well, hello everybody. It's about 1:00 p.m. on Thursday, July the 3rd, 2025. Tomorrow is the big 4th of July, and I'm just giving you a midday status of what's going on. And I hear Stephen coming up behind me. Wow, look how well. Oh, I brought you a bottle of cold water. Look at that. I brought you a bottle of ice cold water.
What did you do that for?
Because it's hot out here.
Maybe you're up to something.
Well, I brought you a bottle of cold water. So this is kind of like a midday check-in. So what can you tell us about what's...
You're blocking my light.
I'm blocking your light. Wow, you are really sweating. Woo! So this is kind of a midday check-in. What can you tell us what's going on with the project? So Stephen's got his measuring tape out there. He's taking measurements. Don't forget your water. This is inside of this is not a garage, this is our container, our storage container, like a railroad storage container. All right, so I see you're getting some measurements to build the shelves. It's hot. I thought you were going to wear a shirt so that you didn't get burned anymore. Wasn't that the plan, that you were going to wear a shirt today? I bet you're glad you have your hair cut. So what does that shelf have to do with the shelves that you're making?
I'm just running ideas through my head. That's all I'm doing. You know, it's hot out there, and I don't want to be working out there for the next day or two. I'm trying to figure out the fastest way to put shelves in it. That is a good option. That would save me a lot of work. I would have to cut the bottom half of it off though, because it's 4 feet and it would never make it in there. Because the doors aren't 4 feet. But I could put it in there and flip it upside down so it has these as lips. See, what you have to think about when you're with a truck, it's going to be bouncing around, so you want flat shelves. You would want something with lips. So anyway, so you flip this upside down, mount it to the wall. That'd give you 3 shelves, and that's what I wanted to put in, was 3 shelves. You cut this off right here and give me 3 shelves, and that'd save me a lot of time.
Wow, well that's being a real MacGyver now, isn't it? That's really amazing that you would even have the You know how.
Instead of spending all that time cutting that high-dollar aluminum.
Well, that's true. Oh, y'all.
Making brackets and all that stuff. I can cut that and just slide it right in there and screw it to the wall.
That would save you a lot of time and effort. A lot. Y'all, I found a flag. Look at that here. Tomorrow is the 4th. I found a flag in our storage unit. How appropriate since tomorrow is the 4th. Glad to see you drinking up and staying hydrated. Well, that's a good idea, Stephen. Very intelligent.
Over the years, these doors have wore down these hinges. You see that gap right there? That's how much it's wore down, and so it's sitting down on the bottom. So I can either take the rivets out and lift it up and just go the way it is. That's probably the simplest thing to do. The quickest thing to do. Or I can install a little sleeve down here. A little wedge. That way when it closes it lifts it up. But that might not work. It's got to go up where it's not sitting on the door. I know it's sitting on the door.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's got to go up that high. That's the way it's supposed to be sitting. I was going to order some hinges for it, but I couldn't find the exact same hinges. So what I can do is I can take it, drill each one of these rivets out on these and flip them upside down. And then put new hinges. But that'll be the last thing I do, because that don't have priority on everything else. But I definitely want to get that where it's working right. This is all mounted. I used hooks. I was going to use a rivet like down here, but my drill bits are all wore out, and so I ended up getting too big, so I had to put a hook in it.
What's a hook?
A hook? A hook is not a chuck. This is a hook. So what you do is you set that down in the hole, and then you put your screw all the way in, and you put a nut on it, and then you tighten it up, and it squishes it down so it won't come out, just like a rivet.
Oh. Okay.
So that's what these are, hooks. Is that what they're calling them? I can't read it.
It says 150 pieces carbon steel. I don't see the word hook on there, but
They call it carbon steel rivet nuts.
carbon steel.
But anyway, from what I know, they're called hooks.
Okay, well, you would know. You're in the industry. You would know.
So anyway, that's put on there. I still got to run that wire up to the front, but I ain't worried about that. That's full of wire right there.
What's that wire for?
That goes to the electric brake.
Oh, okay.
So I wired in all these new plugs and everything.
For the electric brake.
Yep, took me most of the day over there. But now I just got to run that up on the chassis, up to the fuse box, up through the fuse box, and hook it up. Which is not a big deal, you know, so take care of that anytime, just like these doors. But this rubbing on the bottom thing isn't going to work because it's going to cause damage to the doors. So I'll have to lift these rivets up or something. But I think that cabinet will slide in there, and it'll save me a lot of fabrication.
That will be nice if that works out.
All
Really
I got to do is mount it to the wall. Start loading my gear up.
And remind everybody, oh, you're really red right there. I thought you were going to wear a shirt today. Wasn't that the deal that you were going to?
There was no sun over here until you came along.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, now I'm getting burned up.
Yeah. You want me to bring you a shirt? Are you going to come in the house and take a break anytime soon?
Anywho.
I can bring you a shirt. You want me to bring you a shirt?
That's where I am.
Oh.
Here's your midday update.
Well, tell everybody who missed it, why did you have to install an electric brake system?
Because Tim has several boat trailers that are electric brake and not air brake. And I've missed out on like 3, maybe 4 loads that when I was called to the yard to go pick up something and they were electric. So I ended up taking something else.
Okay. Well, all right.
Keep that front happening in the future and put the brake on there. I've already did all the big work. Running that wire up to the front and putting the little brake on is the simple part. The big work has been done. And it didn't have to be done, but it was smart to do it when the headache rack was out of the way where you can have access to it.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So you did that down there in Sweetwater, Tennessee. That makes sense. We decided to come in for a break. Look at all of our squash and oranges and apples. Squash, mandarins, apples, and of course, obviously his coffee. So he decided to come inside for a midday break.
Don't forget to ring that bell. God bless. Have a wonderful day. Don't get sunburnt up all like me. Or that didn't make any sense. But anyway, I had to get some vitamin D. My body needed it. I don't want to overdo it though. Have a wonderful day. God bless and later.